King last night goes double for him this morning too. But let me give you a few extra facts. James has been 2 years now in Louisiana at the Capital Post-Conviction Center. Before that, he was in private practice in DC for approximately 10, 11 years or so. He's one of the few people I know who actually has an LLM in trial practice, which I find amazing. And for those of you that are, well, all of you, that are about to go home and say, oh my God, those were the most ridiculously long 2 weeks I've ever spent. James' last trial lasted 8 months. I didn't say weeks. He's a hell of a lawyer. James.
Mario Dodd did not go to that bank. He did not go inside that bank. He did not rob that bank. Judy Dodd went to that bank. She did not go inside that bank, but she helped rob that bank. Larry Wrench went to that bank. He went inside that bank and he robbed that bank. We are what we are, and we are who we are. Mario Dodd is a fixer. He believes that people deserve second and third chances and that he can fix them. Judy Dodd is a destroyer. She destroys what she touches, who she touches, the lives that she touches. And she has a tool, Larry Wrench. She uses Larry Wrench, her tool, to destroy the things that she decides she wants to destroy. Mario Dodd, the fixer, tries to smooth things over. His judgment in choosing the things he wants to fix is not always good. He found Judy Dodd, a woman with her own children, a woman that's been married before and has destroyed those marriages and was in the process of destroying her kids. Mario Dodd came along and he fixed that. He took her in, he took her children in, and he made them his own. And he works with them. He makes sure they get to school. He makes sure that they're taken care of. He makes sure that they're safe from the destroyer, who has taken her own family, her kids, and left them to be destroyed. Luckily for them, she left them with the fixer, Mario Dodd. Mario Dodd wanted to fix his marriage. He took the opportunity to go to a town whose name escapes me at the moment, and get with his wife to fix his marriage. He took the destroyer and her tool with him, and they continued to try and destroy him. What they did, they tricked him. They got him to go to San Antonio, I remember it, and they wanted to rob a bank. He wouldn't do it. He didn't know about it. They took him to a club and they left him. The destroyer and her tool proceeded to rob that bank. They went to a hotel and they were caught. The fixer, Mario Dodd, had been left at the bar and he went looking for them. He tried to find them. He was concerned because even though the destroyer and her tool were out to get him, he still wanted to fix things. He thought maybe they had left, so he took a bus to go and find them. He called the destroyer's mom and said, have you seen her? Have you heard from her? She said no. So he went back to San Antonio, again hoping to find them. But what he found instead was trouble. He found that the destroyer and her tool had been working on him. They were all arrested. they were taken to the police station and they were questioned. And everybody said, I got nothing to say. I ain't do anything. I don't talk to anybody. So they were put in jail cells. And they stayed there for a number of days. And all of a sudden, your state talked to them and offered them their freedom if they would sell them the fixer. That's all they had to do. And the price wasn't much to the state. They just turned the key and let them go. But for the fixer, for the destroyer and her tool, it was everything. They were purchasing their life with this story. They were purchasing their life by destroying this man who was a fixer, who did good things. These statements that you heard them make were the most self-serving statements you've probably ever heard. It wasn't me, it was Mario. Yeah, I helped, but I was afraid of Mario. Mario was a brute. He might have killed me. Mario had all the guns. It was Mario's idea. But you know, all the evidence they found did not point to Mario until the statements that they gave said, yeah, you know that note that was written in Mario's handwriting did that. But that's it. That's all the evidence that you have to think that Mario Dodd, the fixer, was involved. Now, unfortunately for Mario Dodd, the state asked him for the same information, but he wouldn't lie. He wouldn't destroy. He wouldn't sign one of these agreements that say to the destroyer and her tool, if you lie against Mario Dodd, then you can go free. If you lie against Mario Dodd, you can go free. The statements say if you tell the truth about Mario Dodd, that he robbed that bank, you can go free. And they're telling you that they get to determine who told the truth. Now, you should find that amusing, because a judge, a federal judge, told you when you swore to be a fair juror that it was your job to determine who tells the truth. Your job to determine whether or not Mario Dodd robbed the bank. But the state says they get to determine it. It's not based on your decision. If you decide they lie, they still go home. Because that's the way the state works. You know, we have poor judgment sometimes. We exercise poor judgment. We are who we are, and we are what we are. They are prosecutors. They try to put people in jail. That is their job. And they have tools to put people in jail. And the tools that they chose to use this time was an agreement that these two people come in here and they tell you that Mario Dodd did it and they get to go home. They exercise their judgment. You get to exercise your judgment. You can make this right. You can tell the destroyer and her tool, not this time. You can't destroy him this time. You have got to know that this is wrong. You have got to know that you cannot convict a man based on those lies. You can be the fixer. You can stop the destroyer from destroying, and you can tell her tool to go away. You know it's the right thing to do. You know it in your heart. You can feel it. You can sense it. I've watched you for a whole week, and I've watched you as the state tried to convict Mr. Dodd, and I've watched your faces. You can be the fixer. You can stop the destroyer. We are who we are, and we are what we are. We have the fixer. We have the destroyer and her tool. Stop him. send him home.